Hello, in this presentation we're going to revisit stacking. We looked at stacks a while ago and we used stacks to get a very big depth of field and that was called focus stacking. This time we're going to look at stacks in a different way. We're going to look where movement is involved. So let's do a new stack. We're going to add the photos to the stack and we're going to use these 5 pictures of St. Paul's Cathedral. Now it does take a minute or two to sort itself out because it's doing some very heavy computing. While we're waiting for that, let's just look at the 5 images we used, and you'll see a typical problem where in a popular place there's always people in the way. So you can see that each photo has got people walking across. So we're going to find a way of getting rid of those easily. And what is very clever in Affinity, one of the many clever things, is that you don't have to necessarily use a tripod. If I click through them again and you just watch the building, you'll see it's jiggling about a wee bit. It's pretty good, but it was either on a rather flimsy tripod or it was handheld. Now the bigger issue is the sky. Just watch the sky change. You see the clouds are moving quite quickly, and that we'll see in a moment is a bit of an issue, but luckily there's an easy way we can get rid of the issue. So here's the stack, and we can see that the people have all disappeared, which is good. If we click on this little icon here, and you'll see that it defaults to median, which in effect is the same as maximum. If we go to minimum, you can see all the people from all the shots are in. Now these other ones are a bit more esoteric and I'm not even going to talk about those, but I will just say that the minimum can be very handy if you're trying to show motion. If you're trying to show, for example, a runner coming past and you want lots of pictures of the runner, or maybe a mountain bike or indeed a motorbike doing a jump, if you keep your camera pointed in exactly the same position, preferably on a tripod, and just click as the subject crosses the frame, you can follow the motion all the way across. But for now we're going to look at getting rid of the people. So that looks a lot better already, but you can see the sky is pretty mushy because of the clouds moving. So what can we do about that? Well, we can go to our old friend the masks. So let's just duplicate this layer. So now we've got 2 the same. You can see ending in number 42. We'll drag him up to the top of the stack, and we're just worried about the sky at the moment. We're not bothered about it showing the people, but you can see that with a single photo, not the stack, just a single photo, the clouds are much sharper, and that's what we want to get. So how can we put that into the finished image? Well, we can use the rectangular selection tool and just select all the sky. It doesn't matter that we're selecting a bit of the building as well, because the building appears in all 5 photos. And then we click the mask layer. Now if we can get rid of the selection, Control D gets rid of the marching ants. And if we look at the pixel there, we've lost all the people and we've gained the clouds all right. So the clouds are now sharp. So we can now, if we flatten the image, or we can merge the visible. So now everything's merged into this new pixel there, so we can process this. We can process this how we want. Now, the first and foremost, the thing that always drives me potty is a sloping horizon, and it offends me that this is not level. Now most of you know how to do that, but I'll just show you a little quick and dirty way that some don't seem to know. We just select the crop tool, go to straighten, and we draw in a line along something that's supposed to be level, and that changes it round. And while we've still got the crop tool, we just come down and get rid of the little white areas that have appeared. You could take some time and maybe save some of those, but I'm not going to bother. We're just going to crop it in, click return, and there's the photo. We'll just clean it up a little bit. We'll just maybe add a wee bit of clarity. You can see it's bringing out the stonework, and it's also making the clouds a bit sharper. Now we can adjust this in all the normal ways. We'll just do a quick layers adjustment. We just raise the black level a bit, which brings out a bit more detail both in the building and in the sky. So we could process that in many other ways. We could go into tone mapping, for example, but if we just compare this with this, I think you can see it's a quantum leap forward. So there's a quick look at how we can use stacking to get rid of people, or indeed to add people. So I hope you found that useful. Thanks for watching.